What is up, guys? The Cruise 51 today. We're here for another episode of my F1 2016 career mode, and we're here for the Austrian Grand Prix. Look how close qualifying was there, guys. So gutting. We had pole position, but the last second, Lewis Hamilton in the Mercedes pipped us to pole. But hopefully we can get a good start for tomorrow's Grand Prix. So it's time now to go to the Austrian Grand Prix. So we're here in Austria for round 9 of the F1 16 career season 2. And yeah, the weather's looking pretty clear, as you can see, 24 degrees there. And yeah, there's a Red Bull, the massive Red Bull there, Austria Sepang circuit. And you see, corners we have got 9, DRS zones we have got 2, and the fastest speed, the max speed should I say, is 326 kilometers. Lap record is from Michael Schumacher in 2003 for 1 minute and 8.337. So hopefully they're going to beat that today. Depends on how quick our car is. Concerned qualifying pace was looking quite good, and yeah, just looking forward to the race and how it goes. And as you can see, we're at the inside into turn 1, so hopefully we can get. There's Sebastian Vettel, 5th in this race. He has qualified. As you can see, the times we have done 1 minute and 7s, but 1 minute and 7.1, obviously breaking that lap record, but that was in the race that Michael Schumacher done that. And yeah, there's the Toro Rosso of Daniel Kvyat, also going over things with his engineer before the race starts. And if you're not up with this championship, it's going quite well. We're currently leading the championship at the moment. We've just took the championship, well, we've just took the lead of the championship the last couple of races after a double victory for the last time out. So that's a really good effort for us, so hopefully we can make it triple. So it's time to look at the grid here. Hamilton lines up on pole, followed by us in second. Behind us is our team Grosjean, we're just under a 10th, and behind him is Nico Rosberg, just under a 10th as well. Then Sebastian Vettel and Kimi Raikkonen, followed by Daniel Ricciardo and Sergio Perez. Then Max Verstappen, Daniel Kvyat, Nico Hülkenberg and Carlos Sainz. Followed behind him is Felipe Massa, then McLaren's Jenson Button, Rio Haryanto, Alonso, Haskell Wehrlein, Julian Palmer, Kevin Magnussen, Valtteri Bottas, Ericsson and Felipe Nasr in the Sauber rounds off the grid in 22nd position. So we're heading to the track side now. As you can see, look at that. If you looked, it looked like it was going to rain, but guys, it was raining early qualifying, so that means we could do any strategy we can. We could just go into the softs or the super softs. No soft, the ultra softs. But we're here on the grid. 5 red lights. Lights and away we go. It's been a good start from us. Good start from Hamilton. It's been equal between us into turn 1. In we go now. Is there any contact? I think it is Perez trying to go down the inside of a few cars there, making a late dive. Now we're in the toe of Mercedes. Onto the straight. Here we go. Down the end of the straight. Side by side we go to the inside. For the next corner we've cut the brake. Trying to squeeze him. Phil locking him. Hamilton's still fighting back. Here as we're onto the straight, we have to go, and Hamilton has to go into the back of the toe now. This is Hamilton's chance to now get back in the lead. We go defensive into the next corner. This is brilliant racing. Hamilton's around the inside. We bang tyres. Brilliant stuff here. He's still here on the road the inside. We're going wheel to wheel as we come to the next corner, squeezing him to the side of the track. Round the outside we go. Has Hamilton got it? Yes, he does. Lewis Hamilton, brilliant stuff in the Mercedes. And back to take the lead of this Grand Prix at the early stages, right at the end of lap 1. But we've had a fantastic exit. We're not going to give up. We've had a fight here. Down the outside we go into the can move the move stick. He's going to fight back, Hamilton. Oh my God, brilliant racing here, all the way from start to finish on the end of lap 1. As we now start lap 2, but I don't think Hamilton's given enough pace, because we probably will get into turn 1 we go. As Hamilton, he tries something. This was into the Grand Prix. This is Lewis Hamilton's first attack onto lap 7 after the one attack. He's hit us in the rear there. That could do some time, and we just defend the position. Luckily, so that was Hamilton's fighting back. Now here's again, Grosjean joins in the action and hits the back of the Mercedes, and we're back live to us here. And Hamilton's going to defend. So he's got everywhere on the track to defend his position. Grosjean is fighting back though. So will he get him into the next corner? I think he might. He'll have the outside, but get a better traction. But we're not going to get better traction because we've locked up. They're still going side by side. Brilliant racing. Daniel Kvyat out the race there. So something's happened with his car. A safety car deployed. So it's another safety car, no, another safety car, first safety car, and it's live here. As you can see, oh my God, Valtteri Bottas is out the race too. Huge crash. here in Austria. Look at this, Toro Rossos everywhere, and we're just going to spawn now back live to us as we're going to come into the pits to make our first pit stop, make the most of the car. Try and please don't get there. We've just lost the back end and hit the wall. Is that going to cost us time? No, it won't. Luckily, because at least we didn't look at too much effort, we just lost the back end, as now we're going to put on a set of the tyres. Go on guys, you're a good 2.9 stops, so it's alright. Where we're going to come out, we're going to come cleanly 5th place in the Grand Prix on the soft tyres, so hopefully this should take when the rain is starting to come, because there is going to be rain guys I believe later on, as we're going up to the back of Lewis Hamilton now, as he's out the pits I think. No, it's not, what's that? Yeah, Hamilton. So luckily for us here, Hamilton has stayed out, and we are now currently a pit stop ahead of Hamilton, so I don't know why he didn't do that. And then the next lap, Hamilton decided to pit another few cars, so we're up to 3rd now, and we've got a pit stop advantage in front of everybody. So it's Perez, Raikkonen almost slowed, no, he slowed right down, he almost going to the back. You're not giving this up right here, don't you worry guys, we're going to try and nail the start. When is Perez going to go? He's gone now I think, as we come to the next corner. He's not, we're here. Raikkonen slows down a bit as we're away. Racing again in Austria for the first time, well the second time should I say, cross the line. Good toe onto the straight. Raikkonen's got a good toe on Perez. More grip we have at the turn. What a move! We look up. We went wide unfortunately, but luckily we still didn't get a legal overtake. Perez has already gone into the distance, but pit stop ahead, so that's okay with us there. So we're currently in the lead. As later on, Hamilton 3 wide. Holy crap! We've got a spinner there. It's Nico Rosberg. I'm not sure who that was. I thought it was Hamilton. It's Daniel Ricciardo trying to miss, but Max Verstappen. What am I saying? Look at this. Holy crap! Oh my god! Oh my god, that was insane. Everything's going so quickly here in Austria. How much cars are off the track? But I didn't even care what to say, honestly. Between Rosberg getting spinning round, Massa sitting on the end of the straight, and then we almost came out with a force in there. Then a manner stop on the track, and now look at this. Later on, Max Verstappen is retiring for the Grand Prix, as now we've got a virtual safety car. Christ mighty, how many words and how many words that I need to say in that sentence. Everything went so quick there between Manners, stop on the track, Felipe Massa and Max Verstappen, Nico Rosberg spinning around, and then then the force in there, Perez almost taking us out. Then he just spun across the track and almost went to the Ferrari. And now, since Max Verstappen, as once again I get it right, is out the Grand Prix with an engine failure, and look at the cloud sky, the rain looks like it could be coming soon, so we're going to stay out on the soft tyres. But now we are still in the lead by quite a good margin, but the problem is now Raikkonen is starting to hunt us down a bit. We're behind the McLaren of Fernando Alonso getting lapped. And look at all the amount of focus finished. I think Alonso is actually the only one in last position. So I think there's been some cars retiring. I remember when I was not recording this, but when I was playing it myself, I was just checking constantly. So what is Alonso doing? Virtual safety cars ending. We go to the inside. I don't know what we're doing here. Bad mistake, is we have to legal overtake and let her go, which I don't find any. I don't even find it fair. We're going to lose so much time. What is Alonso doing? Let us go, you absolute idiot. It's Alonso's 14th now, so there's only 14 runners left in the Grand Prix I believe. Brilliant and unbelievable stuff here. As Alonso, just get out of the way, you absolute Spanish idiot. Oh, that was a bit too much, but yeah, we're losing so much time. Raikkonen is hunting us down now. Look at this. Raikkonen's only 2.5 seconds. We lost a second in that middle sector. As we come to a good tone Alonso, just get out of the way. Come on. It just cost us so much time. We really don't understand why he's trying to fight us. But as we come in the next corner, the last corner we've went, and we're just going to get a nice exit out of there, so hopefully we can get away. But not anymore, because there is Raikkonen into the pits, and away he goes. What a pit stop there from the Ferrari. Lap 24 as we skip on. It is time now, I believe, to pit for the intermediates, because look, I don't know if you can see here, clouds are filling up and we've got spots of rain on the track. It's now skipping on to the next lap. It's getting even heavier, and we're now coming in and we're making the first call, the earliest call to come for the intermediates. I don't know if anybody's going to stay out or what everyone's doing. Is that Raikkonen? No, wait a minute, everybody's just staying out. I don't know why Raikkonen pitted for super soft. He just cost himself so much time. He's now in the pits now to sit on a set of intermediate stays right at the beginning of the safety car. did help and did work out. And what the team are not easy. Grosjean must have came in for the pits. So brilliant strategy and thinking by our teammate there. 4.1 is going to cost us a lot of time. Where are we going to come out? Button's going to come out ahead of this. Raikkonen now into the pits. And then everybody's coming in now. So look at that. Max Verstappen, Daniel Ricciardo. I keep saying Max Verstappen. And then Nico Rosberg into the pits. Look at them. Fast Red Bull pit crew. And so is Mercedes. They're skipping on. Later on to the Grand Prix lap 32. This is us lapping Palmer. There, down the inside we go. And got a comfortable advantage. Look at that, 15 seconds. Quite a dominant race at the moment as we now skip later on into the Grand Prix, almost to the end of the race now, as it's lap 35, only one lap to go after this. And there is our teammate. We've completely went wide of that corner there. So it's top 3 at the moment. Josh in the cruise, which is obviously, then it's Kimi, then Daniel Ricciardo. So yeah, after a quite mad start, whatever happened to Hamilton I do not know, because he was our main rival right at the start and they just mucked up the strategy in the safety car. That's what's let him down. He should have pitted when we pitted, and then we probably would have got a good result like what we're at the moment. We've nailed our pit stops and our timing to perfection in this Grand Prix, and hopefully if we keep it together for one more lap. As you can see, we've pulled away massively from Raikkonen in the last how many laps. It's almost 19 seconds now. So we've pulled out 4 seconds on him the last how many laps. That's 5 laps or 6 laps I believe. So we just hold it together in this last lap and we'll be on for a triple victory here. It'll be 3 in a row. It'll be a fantastic for our championship, defending our crown here, because it wasn't looking too good at the start of the season, but we are fighting back with our upgrades with our HAAS F1 team car. We come to turn 1 and it's just unbelievable how we fought back. And look at this, like if you've watched the last couple of races, how we've nailed it to perfection and won the Canadian Grand Prix, won the Baku Grand Prix. Hopefully we can win this, but hopefully we will just hold it together, as we've got our teammate right up ahead. There'll be quite to actual lap our teammate, because at least the team is going to see who is officially the #1 driver. We're already #1 driver, but just as a bonus, if you know what I mean by that, as Grosjean is now in 7th. We're looking to lap cars up to 7th place in this race. Austria is one of the most maddest races you'll ever play if you're doing a 50%, 100% or 25%. There's so much madness happens. You just got to love, you know, we're just taking our time, not want to do anything silly, and we're just saving a bit of fuel and standard as our tyres are starting to go off. And as you can see guys, it was getting drier to the end of the race there. So yeah, it was time to actually pit in for slicks I believe, but we obviously just wanted to stay out, then able to lose all that time for nothing. As we come into the final corner, nice wide line, and we're going to cross the line and win for the 3rd time in a row. This is another victory for us this season, 3 in a row, and it's our 3rd of the season. So oh my god, unbelievable stuff here. Brilliant. I'm so happy with how the car is performing so well. Obviously we are boss and everything, and oh, I just can't believe how we've got together from the start of the season, and there's us winning for the 3rd time this season. Brilliant stuff here in Austria, as our team obviously really happy with that and showing now we can do it, and we can just start to pull away in the championship and show our dominance. So I think it's time to show who is really the best team in Formula 1. For HAAS, it's got to be us now, because we are showing our true pace as we came together after the last couple of rounds, and we are showing it again. So hopefully we can win our home race, the British Grand Prix, which will be next time out, part number 20, is it 29 or 30? I believe it's part 30. So brilliant stuff here in Sepang, or Sepang, Spielberg should I say. I'm thinking about as there's an official result there. Look at that. We never managed to lap Grosjean in the end, but oh, top 7 we're like the only ones that finished. Look at this, unbelievably 5 cars that finished in this Grand Prix. So, but to be honest, it was top 7 that really finished without getting lapped. So really 7 cars there, and look at that, look at the championship now. We are leading the championship by 45 points. So now we're almost to the stage where we can retire the next couple of races and still be leading the championship. As look at the constructors there, we're leading by 39 points, not much of a big difference, but yeah, it's been a brilliant video guys. But if you've enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for your subs. We're almost at 310 already, which is unbelievable. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.
That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye and see you again next time.